YouTube, we're here to open Squirreled Away Bloomborough Commander deck. I skipped Bloomborough pre-release, but I did not skip the Commander deck. I skipped many Commander deck products. The last Commander product I bought was Outlaws of Thunder Junction, the Stella Lee deck, and the Yuma Proud Protector. Both decks that I still play today. The first deck I bought was the Golgari Squirreled Away deck. This may surprise you, but Bloomborough does salivate my mouth. I was a nerd, surprisingly, and read Redwall books when I was a kid. So, fantasy, warrior, mice, and other rodents is very interesting to me. Now, these run you about $40. The squirrel one really screamed to me because I don't have any Golgari decks, and I like Typal, and I like squirrels. I haven't really looked into this, but I did hear that there were complaints about not a lot of squirrels in here, and I kind of destroyed the box. I don't think you're supposed to open it that way, but all this will be getting recycled anyways. And we open the box, we get some counters, which I don't use, but I've seen people use them, and that's pretty cool. Black envelope. I think this is the collector booster sample, which they still give, and a deck box. I think these are rules on how to play the game, and the deck. I don't get a life counter anymore. It's a good thing I've got other ones, but here we go. Hazel of the Root Bloom, legendary creature, Squirrel Druid. Tap this, pay 2 life, tap X untap tokens you control, add X mana in any combination of colors. At the beginning of your end step, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. If that token is a squirrel, instead create 2 tokens that are copies of it. And may all your catches be full. That is the flavor text there. Very flavorful. I like it. I like a lot of this. Like a lot of things about this deck and this Magic product. Here we go. The Collector Booster Sample Pack. May do a Collector Booster opening, but gone are the real chases, those serialized cards. And this, shocked to hear that. So, classic Magic the Gathering back. There's more where that came from. And we got Beza, the Bounding Spring, a mythic rare. When Beza, the Bounding Spring enters, create a treasure token if an opponent controls more lands than you. You gain 4 life if an opponent has more life than you. Create 2 blue 1/1 fish creature tokens if an opponent controls more creatures than you do. Draw a card if an opponent has more cards in hand than you do. So this thing, your opponents are ahead. It's a good thing. And then we got a Wildfire Howl, gift a card. Wildfire Howl deals 2 damage to each creature. If the gift was promised, instead deals 3 damage to any target. And it deals 1 damage to any target and 2 damage to each creature. I thought it was going to do an additional damage more. 3. So no, it becomes Arc Lightning if you gift your opponent a card, I guess. And this looks really neat, actually. I like the foiling. A mythic rare? Let's go. I am very excited to play this deck. I'm not really looking at like upgrade videos for it. I probably should, but I just want to bust it out during pre-con night and have some fun. But we got the old Acorn Gang, which I guess is the what is it called? Alternate Commander. Menace, Trample, Reach. Squirrels you control have tap. Target squirrel gets +2/+2 and gains Trample until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Whenever one or more squirrels you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. This is This is wild. So I assume there's a reprint of Toski in here. We got Garrick, Cursed Huntsman. Is that a squirrel? Did he become a squirrel? Garrick. Wolves. He creates wolves. He destroys a creature. You draw a card and an emblem to give your creature's permanent overrun. And Chittering Witch. A lot of cards. Hazel's Brewmaster. Yeah, I read that right. I thought I read that wrong. Oh, I'm not looking at the camera. Let's focus. Ooh, this card looks cool. Woo, yeah, the reprint of Saw in Half. That does not look silly. This is crazy that this is a Magic card. I mean, whatever. Infinity. Well, I don't even know what that set was called, but those are Magic cards. But no, it's a real Magic card. We got another Endray's Forerunner. Yep, there's a squirrel. Ooh, Beastmaster Ascension. That's a good reprint. I didn't know. Cool art. Ooh, Chatterfang. Focus. Maskwood Nexus. Everyone I know before the deck lists were released were trying to buy as many Maskwood Nexus as possible. I don't know if the price went down or it stayed the same. It's cool we're getting this land in there. The mana base seems pretty solid. Twilight Mire. Gilded Goose. Is this video just going to be all out of focus because I'm not looking at the camera? I'm just looking at the cards. Sword of the Squeak. Nice. Plum the Forbidden. Chatterstorm. Bandon Popper. Golgari Rock Farm. I saw Binding of the Old Gods, or Binding the Old Gods. You get the Haunted Mire. Deadly Dispute and Zulaport Cutthroat reprinted. Prosperous Innkeeper with new art. Haywire Bite reprinted. Tireless Provisioner. This is very good. This deck is worth, it seems like, but Jukabad, Bear, and more. I like these basic lands. It's awful because I really liked the lands that were in Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but now I like these basic lands. So, I don't know. Now I might have to use these basic lands. And then cool squirrel tokens. Double-sided, of course. Food, Treasure, Eldrazi, Clue, Pest, Shapeshifter, Spider, Blood, Human Soldier, Wolf. We got some rats, and then raccoons, as well as goats, and a reminder of how turns work. Very, very cool. I want to play with more Bloomburrow cards. I am excited to sleeve up this deck sometime and play it. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed taking a peek at what the deck had to offer. I hope it was in focus, but I think my collector booster pack sample was a win. All right, bye-bye.